Hi, this is Thomas Hyman, founder and CEO of Realty Partners, the agent-owned company. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me for this short presentation. If you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he has the metaphor of the cash flow quadrant. On the left-hand side, you have the employees and self-employed, and that's where 80% of all people are. And on the right-hand side, you have the business owners and investors, and that's where 80% of all the money is. Now, a lot of people in our industry think that they are business owners, when in reality, they own a job. So my definition for business is that you have a system that works for you that does not need you. If you are needed to generate the income, then you don't own a business, you own a job. And so that really includes virtually all real estate professionals, even if you have a team, even most brokers. Most brokers are small brokerages where the broker owner has to sell, and if they didn't sell, the whole thing would collapse, so it's not really a business. Realty Partners, for the very first time in this industry, is creating a path for professionals like yourself to actually get over onto the right-hand side of this cash flow quadrant. How do we do that? Our mission is to help agents like yourself make more money, be more successful, and truly own their lives. And I have a vision to create a new paradigm for the real estate industry, to become the leading real estate firm owned by our agents, and in the process to unlock never before seen income and profit potential for our agents. Income centers such as title, lending, insurance that in the past were reserved for the owners of the real estate companies, while with Realty Partners, you are the owners. So I believe that you can make more money, and we empower agents to make more money, number one, by providing superior technology solutions. We provide you with the best-in-class solutions, including Commissions Inc., Google G Suite, and so much more, all as part of our services at no extra cost. We have an all-inclusive business model. We're putting an end to this whole nickeling and diming agents to death. We provide you with everything that you need to run your business at the very highest level from A to Z as part of our services. And then number three, very important, we save you money on fees and commission splits. Our comp plan is straightforward, and it'll save you thousands of dollars, in some cases tens of thousands of dollars. And money saved is money earned. This is money that you can invest in your business to grow your bottom line. And then last but not least, we have a true 100% opportunity for our agents. And when an agent is at 100%, it is truly 100%. There are no gimmick fees, transaction fees, E&O fees, or any of that. You're at 100%, you get 100% of your commissions. I believe that you can be more successful, and we empower agents to be more successful, number one, through marketing and branding. I believe in You Inc., and we provide you with the tools to build your own brand. And on top of that, we provide tremendous marketing support, including listing syndication, social media marketing, review management, and so much more. Number one, through training and coaching. We have a ton of training programs online archived, but in addition to that, we have weekly online and in-office training sessions, and we focus on helping you achieve your goals and aspirations. Number three, transaction support. You know, when you're getting busy, time is money, and one of the reasons why agents go through that feast and famine process is because you get busy, and then during that busyness time, you don't have time to follow up with your leads and keep feeding your pipeline. So for busy agents, we have transaction support solutions that help free up your time to drive your business forward. And then last but not least, we have the most awesome lead generation program in the industry. Our optional lead generation program has us actually invest money in lead generation for you. There's zero upfront cost to you, and we charge a super low marketing fee at closing on company-generated leads only. In addition to that, we've also partnered with other companies such as OpCity to provide additional lead generation for you. So we want to help grow your business. With Realty Partners, you can truly own your life, and we empower you to own your life. Number one, through profit sharing. 55% of Realty Partners profits, that's company-wide. All markets and any future profit centers, such as title and lending, are paid out to the agents and associates. The agents and associates own the majority of the company. So not just a tiny percentage, but the majority of the company is owned by the agents and associates. And right now, with our founding member stock grant, you can be a shareholder from the first day when you join. Number three, we have a revolutionary revenue sharing program. When you refer 2 or more agents to Realty Partners, you automatically qualify for residual revenue sharing that is paid out weekly. And then last but not least, we provide a true path to retirement and creating a legacy. Everything that I just went through, your profit shares, your equity ownership, as well as the revenue sharing, fully vest after 5 years, giving you a true long-term retirement path and a significant asset that you can leave to your family and your heirs. So here's just a quick overview of what we provide. As I stated, we provide you with everything from A to Z that you need to run your business at the very highest level. And then we have a couple of add-on solutions that are optional. We have our company generation program, transaction coordinator services, and even vacation and administration support. Imagine going on vacation, having someone actually answer your phone, answer your email, and handle your transactions for you. That's what we offer. Our compensation structure is very straightforward. You only pay $100 a month, and that includes everything. You have an all-inclusive expense cap of only $15,000 per year. That's roughly $60,000 in gross commission income on a 75-25 split. You start out on a 75-25 split, and as you advance through the ranks, your split improves. Once you cap out, you're at 100% for the rest of the year, and then January 1st it resets. And again, these fees are all-inclusive, including errors and mission insurance, so there are no add-on fees of any kind whatsoever. Now, I mentioned 100%. It's actually better than 100%. We have what we call our cap reduction program. Anytime you refer an agent to Realty Partners, your annual cap is reduced by $2,500 every year for as long as that agent stays with the company. So let's say if you refer 2 agents, your cap is reduced to only $10,000 per year, and that is every year for as long as those agents are with the company. If you refer only 6 agents, your cap is reduced to 0, and you're at a true 100%. Now, we use the revenue generated by agents to qualify for the profit sharing and equity ownership. So when you cap out, you always receive credit for the full $15,000 cap volume, even if you only brought in $7,500, or let's say you referred 6 agents and your cap is 0, you still get credit for the full $15,000. And at that point, when you cap out, you also will have automatically qualified for profit sharing. So you're at better than 100%. You're at 100% plus you receive profit shares. So let's take a look at how Realty Partners is structured. We're a very open organization. We're an open book organization. Like I said, the agents and associates own the majority of the company. And the company is really owned by 5 classes of shareholders or groups of shareholders. 5% is owned by the associate class, 10% by the junior partners, 15% by the partners, and 25% by the senior partners. And it actually stacks upon each other. So when you're an associate, now you become a junior partner, you retain your associate share, plus you have your junior partner profit share. When you become a partner, you keep your associate and junior partner share, and now you add the partner share to it. So by the time you get to senior partner, you'll actually get all 4 profit sharing and equity categories. 45% of the company is owned by Realty Partners Holdings, and that is the company that we will utilize to raise money for investors to grow the business throughout the state of Florida and then nationally and internationally. This is also the company where we have our founding stock grant right now, which is very exciting. The first 100 agents actually get to share in roughly 20% of Realty Partners Holdings. And then my goal for Realty Partners Holdings, of course, is to take the company public ultimately. And myself, my background really is technology. In the mid-90s, I started the world's first e-commerce hosting and web hosting provider, which became hugely successful. And later we merged it with another company and went public on NASDAQ. And I co-founded several other companies, including another company that I founded that ultimately went public. So I've experienced that, and that is my goal for Realty Partners and Holdings, and that is your opportunity along the way as well. So how do you become a partner? How do you qualify for partnership and profit sharing? It's entirely merit-based, and it's based on the value that agents contribute to the company. Of course, you cap out at $15,000. So whether you do $60,000 in gross commissions or $600,000 in gross commissions, the company still only gets $15,000. So the second way you can create value for the company is by introducing others to Realty Partners. If you refer 2 or 3 other agents to Realty Partners, whatever volume they contribute is part of what we call your personal group volume. So to become an associate, all you have to do is generate $7,500 for the company per year. That's you and your personal group. So that's $1 million in sales volume roughly, you and your personal group. You achieve that, you become an associate, and you start getting profit sharing. To become a junior partner is a little bit harder. To become a junior partner, you need to generate $30,000 for the company, you and your personal group. So realistically, you can make associate by yourself, but to become a junior partner, you have to refer at least one other person. And of course, junior partners get a much bigger share. Now, partners and senior partners are the ones that help us build the business, and those are the ones that get the majority of the reward in return. 40% of the 55% is set aside for the partners and senior partners. So to become a partner, you need to generate $60,000 for the company per year. So that's at a minimum you plus 3 or 4 other agents. To become a senior partner, you need to generate $150,000 for the company, you and your personal group. And again, your personal group is you plus all agents that you personally refer to any Realty Partners office. Now, the way the program works is that you qualify for profit sharing, and once you've qualified 5 years in a row, then you become permanently vested as a shareholder at that position. And once it's vested, it's yours to do with what you want. You can leave the company, you can sell it, you can transfer it, you can put it in a trust, you can give it to your kids. It's your asset. Let's talk about a virtual team leader program. So with Realty Partners, you have the ability to build a virtual team. And unlike a traditional real estate sales team, you're not responsible for generating business and leads for your team members, and you don't have any expenses associated with them. But as you refer people to Realty Partners, you start building a virtual team. So when you refer 2 agents to Realty Partners, you now are eligible to receive revenue sharing, and you are a virtual team leader. And the software calculates the volume on your team every Monday morning for the prior week and pays out the revenue sharing bonus. It gets even better. We want you to help other agents that you refer to Realty Partners, to become team leaders themselves as well and tap into that additional revenue share. And so every time you help one of your agents, one of the people that you refer to Realty Partners, become a team leader, we will pay you a $500 team leader bonus. If you help 5 personal sponsor team leaders, 5 personal sponsored agents become a team leader, you now are an executive. And as an executive, you receive a $2,500 one-time executive bonus. And if those 5 people become executives themselves, when you have 5 personally sponsored executives, you're promoted to director, and we will pay you a $10,000 director bonus. So we're still a very young company, and we're looking for leaders right now. And so if you're looking to help grow our business, there's tremendous upside and tremendous rewards for you. Now let's talk about the revenue sharing. It's a binary plan, and we pay $25 every time there's $250 in volume on your right side and left side. So you have to refer 2 agents to become active. So those would be your 2 positions below you, one on the right, one on the left. And anytime, every week, the system runs the volume. When there's $250 on the right side and the left side, it matches and pays out $25. So if there are 10 cycles, if you got $2,500 in volume on each side, there'll be 10 cycles, you get paid $250. Any volume that's not used up gets carried over. And because it calculates the volume down infinite levels, over time, this can become tremendously profitable. It's paid every week on actual volume generated. So the volume is the company commission split generated by the company, the monthly fees paid by the agents. If an agent participates in the lead generation program, any lead generation fees paid. If an agent participates in the transaction coordinator services, any fees paid for that. So any of the money that comes into the company counts towards the compensation. We also have a leadership bonus of 10%. So as you build a virtual team, anyone that you personally refer to the company, whatever they're making within the revenue sharing program, you get paid 10% on that. And right now it's truly a ground floor position. So this is an opportunity for you to help design your group, and as our company grows, you can experience tremendous reward as your organization grows below you. There's potential for spillover from the top. We have several agents that right now, they maybe only referred 1 person or maybe even no one, but they already have 5, 10, even 15 people below them. And once they refer 2 people, they get to tap into that volume. The requirements are simple. You must be an active associate in good standing. So you have to be a licensed real estate associate to be able to participate. And you must have 2 personal active referrals. So you got to have 2 agents that you personally refer to Realty Partners that have to be active. And your profit sharing qualifier is determined by your weekly income cap. And like I said before, this too is covered by a 5-year vesting program. Also, we have, and I didn't mention that earlier, we have a survival benefit program. So let's say you are with the company for 2 or 3 years and you have qualified for partner level, but you haven't invested yet because it hasn't been 5 years yet. And you've been building a virtual team, but it hasn't been 5 years yet, so haven't invested yet. And God forbid something awful were to happen and you pass away, you would immediately vest and your family, your heirs, would get the benefit as if you had vested over 5 years. So let's take a look at the revenue sharing program. It's revenue sharing to infinity. I chose a binary plan because it's so simple. All you have to do is refer 2 people. So you refer 2 people, they refer 2 people, and so forth. If you refer 3 people or 4 people, because there are only 2 positions underneath every person, it would actually spill over to the very bottom of either the right or left side, and in the process, benefit everyone in between. So in a binary plan like this, there's tremendous team building and tremendous support for each other because everyone is interconnected and benefiting everyone else. There's a weekly payout, and again, it's $25 per $250 cycle. Any volume that's not used gets carried forward, so you never lose it. And your payout is capped based on your position. So if you haven't qualified for anything, then the most you can ever make is $1,000. If you're an associate, then the most you can make is $2,500 and so forth, all the way up to $25,000 per week. So as the company grows, these binary organizations tend to get very, very, very big, and your position within the ranking will determine how much you can make. The 10% leadership bonus, you qualify for that automatically once you become a junior partner. And again, anyone you personally referred, if they make $2,000, you get paid $200. If they make $2,500, you get paid $250. So whatever they make, you get paid 10% of that within the revenue sharing program. So let's talk about the real estate industry, what my goals are for Realty Partners. These are the latest numbers. Right now, there are 1.3 million realtor agents in the United States. There are a lot more real estate agents that are not realtors, but there are 1.3 million realtors in the United States. And Florida actually is number 2 on the list. Florida has 173,482 realtors. That's as of December 2017. And this is our market right here in the state of Florida. And right now, Realty Partners is open for business anywhere in the state of Florida. There's no other company right now that is agent-owned and that offers true corporate profit sharing and ownership. And agent-owned to me means that the agents own the majority of the company, not 1% or 1.5% of the company, the majority of the company. And so Realty Partners is the only company that's agent-owned. There's also no other company with a binary revenue sharing program. There are a lot of companies out there, Keller Williams, for example, that have a multi-level matrix type of program. We get paid on 5 or 6 levels, and most of the time you don't get paid on revenue. You get paid on a small portion of it if there's a profit, for example, with Keller Williams. But these plans are very, very complicated, and you're limited to only a few levels. And so the only way you're really going to make any money with that is if you recruit a lot of people, and they recruit a lot of people, and they recruit a lot of people. I chose a binary plan because it's so much more simple. And again, we're the only company with a binary revenue sharing program. So this is revenue sharing, where 10% of the revenue is shared throughout the organization. Our binary revenue plan really creates a huge ground floor opportunity to benefit from the growth to come. When Realty Partners has 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 agents, all of those agents are going to be below the people that are in the company right now. Just think about that. So the opportunity is amazing because with a binary plan, you get to share in the revenue through unlimited levels. My goal for the company is to be one of the top 3 international firms by 2025. And I know that's an ambitious goal, but it's totally possible. The playing field has changed. Everything is becoming technology driven. So we can achieve things in a year now that used to take 10 or 20 years before. And I invite you to join us in making real estate history. For the very first time, you have the ability to be a true owner in your business and not just hang your license with some big box. Now, let me share with you a couple of extra things. Number 1, the founding member program. Like I said, about 20%, is actually about 22% right now of Realty Partners holdings is being awarded to the first 100 agents. And we do that through a stock grant. We're issuing a total of 300,000 shares to the first 100 agents. And here's how it works. When you join, if you join us today, you receive an immediate stock grant of 2,000 shares in Realty Partners Holdings. And those shares vest over 4 years. And the person that referred you gets 1,000 shares. So if you in turn refer 2 or 3 other agents, when they join, they get 2,000 shares and you get 1,000 shares. So the more agents you refer, the more shares you can collect. And you get to use the designation founding member. And this program will terminate immediately once we have 100 agents. So when we get to 100 agents, we're almost halfway there. When we get to 100 agents, then this program automatically terminates, and this will never ever be available to agents in the future. So this is a huge opportunity for you to become a shareholder on day one, and not only a shareholder in Realty Partners, but in Realty Partners Holdings, a company that hopefully someday will take public. Now let's talk about our fast track program. We have 3 fast track programs to help you really hit the ground running. The first one is our associate fast track. When you refer 1 new agent in the first 30 days, 1 new agent only, you receive $250 cash fast start bonus, plus you qualify for profit sharing under the associate rank. So you're immediately qualified at the associate level. All you have to do is refer 1 agent in your first 30 days. If you refer 2 agents in the first 30 days, you get a $1,000 fast start bonus. So instead of $250, now you get $1,000, plus you qualify for junior partner profit sharing level, and you have your first year profit sharing qualifier met. And obviously with 2 people below you, there's no reason why you wouldn't hit junior partner again in the following years. And number 3, last but not least, we have a partner fast track. If you are a networking person, a person that knows a lot of people, that is able to refer agents to the company, if you refer 4 new agents in your first 30 days, we will pay you a $2,000 fast start bonus, plus you qualify for partner profit sharing qualifier, and your first year profit sharing qualifier is met. Plus also keep in mind at that level with 4 agents referred, your annual cap is only $5,000, and you would be at a 85-15 split as a partner. So a huge opportunity to fast track things. So I invite you to get started. Join us, visit joinrealtypartners.com/join. Or if you're watching this on the website, on the right-hand side on the top, there is an icon that says join. You click on that, you submit a short form, and the onboarding process only takes about 24 to 48 hours. If you have listings right now, we'll help you transfer them over to Realty Partners. If you have pending transactions right now, you don't have to wait until they close. When you join us today, whatever you have pending will continue to close at your old broker as if you were still there, and the old broker is going to pay you based on their agreement with you and whatever split you were on. So there's no reason to wait. I invite you to join us and help us make real estate history. Thank you so much. I'm Thomas Hyman. I appreciate you taking the time.